Hello.
Hello.
And the camera doesn't have Zach at all. It just wants to see me. There we go. So, what are we talking about today?
First, a couple updates. For some reason, Waze isn't working anymore. I showed the two websites where I was using Waze. I can see where the police are and the road construction and everything, and it's not working anymore at all. Okay, so this is the state of Waze on a Tesla. Using a web browser, nothing's working anymore. Unless all the police and all the hazards and construction and traffic have magically disappeared and everything is roses and rainbows. That's probably not the case. Try again on Q-Test. That was the Tesla Excelsis website. And we'll try this one too, just to show that it's not just that one website. Wait for it to load. Nothing. Yeah. So, we'll just wait for a solution. Until then, I have to drive the speed limit.
Like you didn't drive the speed limit. Oh my God. Kills me. Die.
I don't know why. So that's kind of lame. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a Waze problem or it's a Tesla problem, because neither one of the websites are working. So it might be something going on with Waze. And there's also an update out there that I haven't gotten yet that could be the problem.
And if the camera shifts, we're testing out this new phone holder, which I think is going to get the...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I accidentally broke the old one. I kind of crushed it in my hands.
Wow, Hulk. Okay.
More updates. The rear-wheel drive 75 kilowatt hour Tesla is being discontinued today. Today's the last day you can get one.
So this is your car is gonna be on the discontinued list?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
I say it's gonna be on the exclusive list because you can't get it anymore. How about that?
Discontinued.
I guess they're doing it. It's gonna be more efficient, so they don't have to make different motor configurations. The bigger motor, they'll only need that for the performance ones now, and all their models will just have the two smaller motors, one in the front, one in the back. And I guess having all of their Model S's and Model X's all-wheel drive will make for more differentiation of the Model 3 or from the Model 3. Just make it,
This is gonna suck.
Yep.
But we have to film this.
Yep.
So we're going with it. And we'll put in where we got this so you guys don't get it. In the link below. We won't do that.
Yeah.
That's mean. Anyways, back to rear-wheel drive being discontinued.
Yeah, so maybe, hopefully, they might decrease the price of the base 75D. They might not. We'll see. Hopefully they do. Because the new starting price will go up from $69,500 to $74,500 for the cheapest Tesla Model S you can get. And something you've been dying to talk about.
Me?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Tesla will be taking a autonomous car and letting it drive itself across the country. A couple things we don't
Ghost
know.
Car. That's a new movie.
They've never put out the autonomous snake charger that automatically charges the car, so someone's gonna have to be there to plug in the car and everything. but I guess the car is going to do all the driving on its own. Now, I assume they haven't done it yet, so it's getting close to winter, so it'll be really impressive if they can pull it off in winter with the range the car would lose in the winter and having to deal with winter weather if they do it on any interstate north of 10. They would have to deal with snow and stuff.
This is my thing. The car already doesn't do well with construction, so I was wondering, how does that work? Because if it doesn't do well with construction, I'm pretty sure it's gonna run into some construction.
I think they have a little better software that they're working with than what they've given other people to work with. They're a little more advanced, and they'll be able to handle everything. I'm kind of curious about like what happens if someone has to take over. Like, do they have to start the whole trip over, or do they have to like just go back past where a person had to take over?
I think if they're doing this for like some type of record, or like, oh, we're the first car to drive fully automatically across the country or whatever, that they would probably have to start over. Because it wouldn't be, they wouldn't, I mean, or maybe start from that point where the person took over.
But it's supposed to happen by the end of the year. But Elon did tweet that he might end up with pie on his face. Seems like he's not really sure if it's going to happen. He does have a lot going on.
He has a lot going on. He needs to slow down. Take a chill pill.
Because next month they're about to increase the rate that they're launching rockets at SpaceX. So.
And they just started selling started production really on Model 3 and shipping those out.
Yep.
And now he's trying to launch rockets and send a car across the country.
Yeah.
He needs to slow down and pick one thing.
And digging tunnels.
Oh yeah.
That too, and the Hyperloop thing.
He really needs to slow down, take a small little chill pill. It's gonna be okay.
And they're building a giant battery factory in Nevada. It's a little bit going on. And they're building a semi truck and a smaller SUV and supposedly a pickup truck. And the pickup truck is supposedly going to be a smaller version of the semi truck. If you think about it, a pickup truck, it really is just a smaller version of a semi truck anyway. Like, just replace the flatbed with a fifth wheel. It's just a less capable semi truck.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I have to see the semi truck, and then I'll be able to say, okay, I can see how they could be shrunken down into it. But I've seen some 18-wheelers that I'm like, if that becomes a truck, that would look a little weird.
Yeah. One thing I want to talk about is, when should a person buy a Tesla? Because if you look on the forums, there are a lot of people who get upset when they buy a Tesla, and then all of a sudden Tesla comes out with new features for the newer cars. So, when is the right time for you to buy a Tesla?
There's never one. It's like buying an iPhone.
Yes.
It's like buying an iPhone.
That's exactly where I was going. When you buy a Tesla, you have to think of it as a tech company and not really a car company.
Yeah.
I mean, even with car companies, you know, the only difference is you know exactly when your car is going to be obsolete. You know, in 1 year they'll have a better version. And with Tesla, it might be next week.
I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, I bought my iPhone. We both bought an iPhone last year.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, now they're coming out with the 8. Some people, you saw the lines were significantly, whatever, tongue-tied, shorter than what they are going to be for the iPhone X. So they said sales were like really low, and they think people are holding out for the X, which I probably would have held out for the X too, because I'd be mad that my phone doesn't have certain features.
Yeah, I saw the features that they had on the one that they just announced, and I'm not impressed.
I mean, the 8 is like the 7. I mean, it's like, okay, all right. It doesn't have a button.
Like, yeah, it's just taking away stuff. Yeah, facial recognition.
But that's on the X, though. You have to get the X to get the face recognition.
It's like,
might as well get the X. I think it's only like is it $100 more to get the X?
I don't know. It's $1,000.
It's not $199. $999, not including tax.
So it's over $1,000. Gotcha. Yeah. So the next big thing is already being developed. Tesla probably has the refreshed version of the Model S probably already carved out and just waiting for a certain date they want to produce it or whatever. So my best advice to you is look at the list of features, look at the price of the car, and if the price matches the value of the car, then go ahead and get it and don't look back.
But I think the price is always going to match the value of the car. Maybe the price is always going to match. The
price and the value aren't the same thing. Like the price of the car, that's what Tesla puts on the car. The value is that's something the customer determines.
Well, yeah, it's your determination. Is that something you have to have, and is it worth that much to you? I get it, yeah. Because
it's happened a lot, and I think it'll happen a lot less since they're at autopilot 2.0, and they're kind of just tweaking that and making it better. But it won't be as bad as it used to be when the older ones didn't have the parking sensors and they didn't have the folding mirrors, and they started rapidly increasing the battery sizes. I think it's going to kind of start to slow down as far as the big improvements go.
I just made the phone crooked, but I wanted to get more views, kind of headed more this way.
And I guess at some point maybe they'll add like a 360-degree camera, but maybe they will.
For what?
I don't know if that would be particularly useful because the car can park itself, so it's not all the way necessary. They might add the heads-up display, which would be pretty cool, I guess. I'm not really that high on heads-up display. I don't think it's that hard to just kind of glimpse down at a screen. Like some people make it seem like it's gonna just break your neck to look over and like it's slightly to the right to look at the Model 3 screen instead of looking slightly down this way.
I don't know. I'm one of those people that probably would feel like it would break my neck. Because I'm not too fond of it.
I think it's more a fear of change than anything.
No, and it's not so much a fear of change. It's just like, it's just weird. It's just weird. That's where everything should be.
Oh, another thing that Tesla. Yeah. Another thing that they do that has upset some people is they'll randomly decrease the prices. Like I got in on the lower price battery upgrade, and I'm waiting on the decreased price of autopilot to where the price of that matches the value that I put on it. Because I don't think it's really close to a $6,000 upgrade, but I don't know. Maybe they'll let me try it one time, and I don't know. I'm just not at $6,000, so they'll eventually decrease the price, or I'll begin to think that it's worth $6,000. Doubt it.
It's not worth anything to me.
Yeah, you would pay more not to have it, I think.
No, I would tell them, show me how to turn it off. Show me how to turn it off. I don't know. I think, yeah, you buy the car when you feel like you want to buy it. Make your best judgment. I know if I had the choice, I don't care what's on the car now. I just want a new car.
Hey, can you take my Uber and Lyft sign down? I don't really want people. We just riding around with that on there for no reason.
I'm taking a. Why can't I take an Uber ride?
I don't want people to think I'm Ubering and Lyfting.
And
We're
what's
just
gonna
riding
happen?
around.
What's gonna happen if they think that you Ubering and Lyfting?
Nothing. It's like it's false advertising. It's not right. Oh, another thing that that might make the current cars a little obsolete. They showed the video of the cars dropping into the boring tunnel. You never know. You might need special sensors on the bottom of the car for it to be able to work with that.
Yeah, but no tech company is gonna look back. They may pull like trends from back in the day, but they're not gonna look back. I think the trees did it. But they're not gonna like the iPhone. They said was one point was going to be more like a teardrop at one time. No one liked that idea, so they kind of went back to the more original iPhone. Yeah.
So I say if you're on the Tesla website and you're kind of making out your car, but you're not sure, and the only reason you're not sure is because you're waiting on the next thing, I would just go ahead and get it, because you don't know when that's going to happen, or if that's going to happen, or if that next thing is going to be something you even want. Because some people end up waiting and they miss out on features that they could have had,
Yeah.
because they discontinued something that you wanted.
Who knows? They might change the colors, and they only offer 2 colors.
They do have things now that you couldn't get before, but there are things that you could get a long time ago that you can't get now.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Yes. Crunching much.
Yeah, crunching much.
Crunching much.
That's gonna be an inside joke. I'm not gonna be able to explain that.
No. I don't want to explain it. I don't want to.